How's it going, everybody? If you're for me, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So I'm going to be reviewing another A24 production, The Iron Claw. The Iron Claw is an A24 film directed by Sean Durkin. Sean Durkin, he's a smaller director. He's more independent. Um, he did a really good, I thought, independent thriller back in like the early 2010s. It was called Martha, Marcy, May, Marlene. And that's the first time I saw Elizabeth Olsen in anything. That was actually my introduction to her. As before then, I didn't know there was a third Olsen sister until I saw that movie. So that was because that movie had it had Elizabeth Olsen in it, and that was my first introduction to Sarah Paulson. Uh, but so Sean Durkin, he directed this Iron Claw. This is a biographical sports drama uh, based on a actual wrestling family. The Von Erichs. That's their last name is Von Erich, and the stars like this. So this stars Zac Efron, Holt McCallany, uh, Maura Tierney, uh, and Lily James. If you remember Lily James, she was from Lily James. She was the waitress in Baby Driver. Just if you know, and then Maura Tierney was actually because I kept looking at her. I was like, she looks familiar. I've seen her in something before. So she was the wife in Liar Liar with Jim Carrey, and she was also crazy enough, she was also um, I believe the wife in Insomnia, Christopher Nolan's movie Insomnia. She was I believe she was she Al Pacino's wife in that movie? I believe I haven't seen that movie in a while. Came out 2002, so it's been a while since I've seen Insomnia, and now she plays the wife in here. You know, talk about typecasting, right? So, um, and you also have Jeremy Allen White. He's in here too. So, so this is the family of the Von Erichs, and they sort of give you this is like an actual. So this is based on like an actual. This is an actual like biographical story about Holt McCallany's character. He's the father, and they've been he's been wrestling for a very long time, and his only goal, um and again, Mara Tierney, she plays his wife, and his only goal throughout life was to get that world championship belt. And that's all he wants. He wants that world wrestling heavyweight championship belt, and he falls short. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get the title. So you know so he has all these sons. Enter his sons. Again, played by Jeremy Allen White. I didn't know who the other two were. I know Jeremy Allen White. I think I've seen him in something before too. He looked familiar. And then you got Zac Efron, who's in here. Who I'm not the biggest Zac Efron fan. I'll come out and say it. I'm really not. I saw the. I actually did watch his uh, the movie where he played Ted Bundy, and I'll give him that. He's really trying to break out of that Disney star, because he started on, if you guys probably know, he started on the Disney Channel, and he did like these Disney Channel centric films, and I'm just not a fan of those. It's like these teenage like girl type movies or whatever. I'm just not. I just don't care for him. And he did a lot of those for a while. And one thing I'll give Zac Efron is he has actually tried to do serious roles. I think I never really watched it, but he did that Charlie St. Cloud movie back in the day, and I didn't hear good reviews for it, and I just had no intention on seeing it. I was never a Zac Efron fan at all. Um, like I said, I think the one movie I saw with him in it was again the Ted Bundy movie. Um, Extremely vile, repulsive, or something like that. That's something. It's the movie's called something like that. But I guess it was based on what the judge called Ted Bundy before they sentenced him. Like I said, that movie was it was okay. It wasn't like great or anything. I just didn't really care to watch it anymore. I mean, I saw the whole film, but I just never wanted to go back to it. Um, and now he's in this movie Iron Claw, and when I saw the trailer and I saw Zac Efron, I just shook my head. I was like, no, I don't think I want to do this. But then I saw the A24 stamp on it. I'm like, okay, well he's teaming up with A24, so he's really trying to act this time. Uh, and watching this movie, um, I gotta apologize to Zac Efron. This is a good movie. Uh, this is very good, and I grew up I there was a generation where I did watch wrestling, but I've actually never heard of this guy. Heard of the Von Erichs. So yeah, they're basically like this wrestling family. Um, and the since the dad sort of fell short of getting the title, he sort of puts these expectations on his sons. Um, and honestly, he puts these expectations on his sons to the point to where it's a little uncomfortable. And this movie um, does get very uncomfortable. Because I guess the whole running theme in this is the Von Erichs. They say the Von Erichs uh, is a cursed name. No, they're cursed. That family name is cursed, and you'll see it in the movie too when you watch it. I think the movie it's like a 2 hour film, but one thing I really liked about it is just the drama, the way everything is put together. Um, some of the visuals, man, like there are some like visuals, especially towards like the end of the film that I really did enjoy. And it actually kind of added some emotion to like an already emotional story. um because Zach Efron, he really tried to make me a believer out of him in this film. He's really good in this. uh the whole family's good in this. You have Maura Tierney, who plays the mom, and the thing with her is she's caught between a rock and a hard place. Because I don't think these were really good parents. Just watching the movie, I was like, these are not good parents. And again, that's something you'll see in the film too. uh I really, um just straight up neglectful. And Lily James, who plays the love interest for Zac Efron in here, she's good too. And I always thought Lily James was good, um, especially when I saw her in Baby Driver versus seeing her, in this. She's not exactly playing a waitress, but like she did in Baby Driver. But I thought her role in here was really good because she has to basically sort of basically hold the household together if you really think about it when you watch this. um and I just really just like the performances down the board. I don't think I really had too much of an issue with this movie. um it's about, it is definitely about wrestling. um they I didn't know they wrestled Ric Flair, but then again, this was back in the 70s, so I wasn't even born in the 70s. I wasn't even born then. So but I think but watching this, and again, seeing somebody like Ric Flair, because Ric Flair was one of my favorite wrestlers. I thought the dude was just was a character. The actor who plays Ric Flair, it didn't look like him like that, but I mean, he had like the long blonde hair, I guess, and stuff. But um he does have the intensity. Like, he does get the intensity down. Because that's one thing I've always enjoyed about Ric Flair was his interviews. um yeah, the Nature Boy Ric Flair. uh But yeah, other than that, yeah, this is a really dark film, really dramatic, and it's something you expect out of an A24 film. You know, it's just it's dark. It has a lot of character, and it is very dramatic, and you should really watch this one. And so for that, I am going to give Iron Claw a high recommend. This is a highly recommended film. You should really check this one out. I think I watched it on HBO Max, but it's I think it's leaving HBO Max, but it's coming to Netflix. I actually saw that it's coming to Netflix. So if you want to wait until I think it's the 22nd or something like that, it's supposed to be coming to or it's supposed to be coming to Netflix. So definitely check it out. Iron Claw, A24, high recommend. See you next video. Peace.